Alright guys, welcome back. So in my previous video I created this virtual machine that I'm gonna configure to be my deployment image. So what I've done in the break is I've installed like my favorite tools like Putty. I've installed the Azure command lights, which I want in all my machines. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna to make an Azure image of the machine. You need to actually sysprep the machine. Um, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go do now is sysprep the VHD so that it can be used as an image. So let's get started. So it's in okay. Oh, now before I run this sysprep, let me just minimize this and get back to my regular computer here. What I'm going to do is get you the article that has that information so you know I'm not just making stuff as I go along. Let's see, it should be yeah, let's do this first. Can't remember which one it is, but it should be one of these ones. There we go. So this is the classic one. Uh, should be another one for the research model somewhere. Okay, found it. So this is the steps that I'm going to follow. Um, if you notice up top, the prerequisites is to generalize the actual virtual machine. Which, if you click on that link here, it takes you over there, which is basically running Sysprep. And these options, you need to shut it down. It needs to be generalized and it needs to go into shutdown. So jump back into my VM. Sorry for the sidetrack there. And I would run Sysprep. And just like the article says, I would do out-of-box experience, generalize it, and this is very important. I would go ahead and shut down. So then I hit an OK. And then it will go through its process. While that is going through, I will jump back into my regular machine. And you can just monitor it from here. When the status comes to stop, does stop, then we'll be ready to proceed. And so while that is going, just to make sure the video is not too long, I'm going to go ahead and jump and get go to my GitHub. And I'm going to go ahead and download the scripts that I'm going to be using for this series. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and extract them. Oh, looks like I already had them in here. Let's say extract all. And that's it I'm going to do for now. And then I'm just going to go in here and wait. Sysprep is still running. I'm just going to wait in the status here until that updates. Okay, so it looks like a machine is now in the stop state, and it has actually closed the RDP session, which means the machine has been shut down from within the virtual machine. Um, so what we need to do now is to use my custom script to try to create an image. Now this is where one of the suggestions came in. Um, so what I did was I put all of this in GitHub. So for this first section, for this video, I'm going to use this one, create a V2 VM image. And I've actually noted all the parameters within the script, because this is one of the suggestions from the previous series. So I'm not going to go through the script because I've already get the notes and everything in here. I'm just going to run it like how you would run it if you're working with it. So it's no description there. So what I would do is I'll bring up. Oops, I went in here. It was in there. I've downloaded it, extracted it, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up PowerShell. I like to run PowerShell as administrator for some odd reason. Then I'm going to go ahead and navigate to the location where I extracted my script to. Okay, I don't know why it took so long. Okay, so once that is out there, what I'm going to do now is to run the create V2 VM image. Actually, let me put this in a shorter place. Just give me a second. Let's jump in here. All right. All right, I put it in a shorter place so I can use so you can actually see everything in at least in not one line but a reasonable amount of lines. So I put in that PowerShell. Sorry, create V2 VM image. Then let's go through the options we have. I should have actually increased to something bigger. It's taking a long time to read through stuff. Actually, I think I know what's going on. Um, let's go ahead and this is it. Let's see properties. There we go. So unblock it. Let me see. Let's unblock all of them. Oops. I don't know one. Well, let's go ahead with this one. We'll block the other one. So let's see. V2 VM image. So it's going to prompt us for a few things. Subscription ID, which we can go back in here. Copy from there. Resource group name. Storage account name, which you see, remember from the creation. It's not in that window, so I don't want to dive into that. But it's DV IDEO store 2. But just in case, let's check it out. To be on the safe side, let's use it. And the VM name that we're working with. Says DV2. Okay, so this script basically is going to take this server, it's going to take this server image server, and since we've already sysprepped it, it's going to make it go ahead and make it an Azure image. All right, so I go ahead and say OK. I'll enter. And all we have to do is sit back and let the script work. Well, it's going to prompt me to log into my environment. Logs me in, set my subscription, then it goes to work. Perfect, so the script is all done. It does take about 3 to 5 minutes to go through, but this is what it looks like when it's the output I get. It tells you the state of the VM right now. It's all generalized, and it's a stopped deallocated. And I did this little caveat here. I spit out an output of the VHD file just in case you want to know where it is. But once you use this process, it's always going to be in the same place. It's going to be in the system, Microsoft Compute images, and then uh, the name of the resource group, which is this, my little thing, and that's it. That's where the image is. So if I jump back into the portal, you see the server. It's just like the script said, it's in stop the allocated state. Now the key thing to know, once you do this, once you generalize the actual server itself, you cannot use it anymore. So if you go like start, it'll give you this error message: failed to start, not allow on VM, gives you VM name since the VM is generalized. So you cannot use this VM anymore. All right, so one of the feedback I got was to break it down. So I'm going to stop here with creating the image. Next step, or next video, is I'm going to go ahead and use that image to deploy a new VM. Okay, thank you for watching. You have a good day.